Kinda same. I don't know who said that, but also I'm lazy. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another story event. Yeah, story event. I think I've said it right for the first time. I actually aced it. Today I'm here with the Blondie team in the cozy depths of the night, as Frem would probably like. He's on front of this event. He's probably gonna be involved, I assume. So let's get into it. I have no idea what it's about. Thelxie's Fantastic Adventures. It looks very cute. Purr is here too. I never know it's a pair of purr. One day you receive a commission from the Fontaine Fishing Association. Really? No way. With the commission requirements, you and Paimon go to Khaenri'ah to investigate. The curtain rises on a wondrous new adventure. So we get a little night bird. We get a frem. A free frem. That's not really a tongue twister. A lip twister? Free frem. And we get a crown. Our 36th. Let's go to the quest. I wonder if you have to do the world. No way. I think I actually recorded a bit of this because I wanted to farm for Freminet'S weapon. So I happen to have just talked to this lady. Her arc is pretty funny. She can't catch a fish for the life of her, but she's the president of the fishing association or something along those lines. So you trick her. You put a fish on her hook. Basically, she uses bait that dissolves too quick. That's what I remember from it. What's her name again? Like La Roche? Yeah, De La Roche. Yeah, I knew. Because this sounds like a place close to where I live. Hey, De La Roche.
That can't be right.
She's voiced.
Oh, but what if they're real after all? No, that can't be. But what if there's a chance?
But what if? That's what I'm wondering too.
Greetings, miss. Is there something that's bothering you?
We're friends already, right? You're not gonna alienate me now, alright? We're friends. We're both from Zorglor?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm Della Roche, the
No.
representative of the
No.
Fontaine Fishing Association.
No.
How can I help you?
Not De La Roche. That's not a De La Roche sounds like you'd come from a forest. That's where roaches are. De La Roche, that sounds like you're from the sea with the big rocks. Receive your commission request. I don't remember getting this, but yeah.
Oh, so you're adventurers.
Yes.
Oh, finally, someone has heard my prayers.
Hi.
Paimon could tell you were really bothered by something. Don't worry, you've got two super experienced adventurers right here.
Really?
We'll take care of anything and everything for you as long as you pay us a little bit of more.
What the hell? Paimon's still in it always just for the Mora. It's funny though. Ever since like a couple quests ago, Paimon now is self-proclaimed adventurer.
Oh, you are exactly the helpers I need. See, the problem is that the fish around a fishing spot at Khaenri'ah have just all up and vanished recently.
Really?
They disappeared too quickly for it to have been the work of human anglers.
But
As the representative of the Fishing Association,
Uh-huh.
I had planned to go and investigate the area right away.
But
Right, but unfortunately, as the representative of the Fishing Association,
That's not true.
there are a few other errands that I absolutely have to run.
I don't
So-
believe it, De La Roche.
So
What are
you'd
you
like
hiding?
us to investigate the spot for you?
She's an adventurer. She knows.
Exactly, you're right on the Mora. So
Whoa.
I thought I could delegate this work to you.
I like that saying.
Are you two some kind of prophets?
Yes.
Knowing exactly what I was going to say like that?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe like the oracles you read about in fairy tales.
Paimon would be one of those, maybe. I'm definitely more of the prophet. This world's gonna restart, so I'm sorry, it's a long story. No, we already told you that. We're just adventurers.
Yeah, we're just really experienced in this kind of thing, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'll get a good night's sleep knowing the two of you are on the case.
Oh, you gotta hurry. It's almost morning, I'm pretty
But
sure.
don't we just need to investigate the missing fish? It really doesn't sound too difficult.
And that's where it all starts. Now, it's over. It's gonna take forever.
No, you mustn't let your guard down.
Okay.
As the representative of the Fishing Association,
They
I
show
have
this too
good
quick.
reason to believe that the fish have gone missing due
It
to an
spoils me.
encounter with the water imps.
Water imps?
Yes, you're both Outlanders, right?
Yes.
Our local
Outplaneters,
fairy
if you will.
tales often speak of a terrifying underwater creature called
Outworlders.
Thelxie.
Ah, alright. Well, I definitely thought there would be a girl called Thelxie, and that she was the one in the little preview screen. Thelxie apparently is an underwater creature, okay?
The story our parents would tell us was always the same.
Uh-huh.
If we went to the water alone, then we'd be snatched away and eaten by a water imp called Thelxie.
Uh-huh.
A child eating water imp?
Yep.
Did they tell you what it looked like?
Like an imp.
My father would always describe it as a beautiful, multicolored snake woman.
Nah, dude.
While my mother said it had a handsome face.
You're talking about sirens.
It's really strange, though, because you'd also hear other people describe it as just a chubby penguin with a deceptive appearance.
A chubby penguin? That sounds like Frem.
Even though the tales
pear,
vary
purr,
regarding its appearance,
purr.
everyone agrees that it's really dangerous. It lives in an underwater cave surrounded by pallid bones and uses its sensitive
I already know where we're
nose
going.
to track down lonely children who've lost their way.
But why are children swimming underwater?
And once it finds a child, it uses its alluring
It's a siren.
singing voice
Okay.
to lure
Yeah.
them into the water before swallowing them whole. Pretty terrifying, isn't it?
So terrifying. I'm shaking in my boots.
Sounds kind of scary. But isn't that pretty normal for a fairy tale?
Definitely.
After all, those kinds of stories are usually made up to help keep children away from danger.
But this, like, if it's a pretty thing, nice voice, sings at everything, but well, the deceptive penguin's kind of weird. Are we in Surf's Up? But I kind of get that if it was like a pretty siren, you'd want to go see it. I'd say it's a scary monster that looks awful.
But what if the fairy tale was inspired by a real-life tale? Just like how a water vein always has a source.
Do you have any concrete evidence about this? Also, I feel like this is like kind of thematic with Fontaine at the moment. There's a lot of things that are like, yeah, but what if the fairy tale's real? Or like people taking fairy tales, like the girl with the camera lens event a little while ago was the same thing. Any evidence?
Well, I wouldn't call it evidence per se, but I've heard some rumors lately. They say that someone recently saw a child walk into the water as if he was possessed by
Alright,
something.
well that's Frem.
Doesn't that sound just like he was responding to the call of a water imp?
No, that sounds like Frem who just has no energy.
So you mean someone really got eaten by a water imp?
No, that's not what she said at all.
It's all hearsay, so it's hard to confirm. But still, they all say this happened on Irenaeus.
Whoa.
That's no laughing matter if you ask me.
I get it. I think the thing I was on about, Irenaeus, it's right there. It's like the dragon head. You know, the bones?
Both
The jaw?
Opera House and the Fountain of Lucine were built there.
Yeah.
And the sources of many water veins can be traced to the island as well. Combine that with the mysterious mist,
Yeah.
a huge tree with expansive underground roots,
You're right.
and the rumor that the fiships on the island can understand human language.
There's bishops there? Really? Okay. These water veins are starting to sound like ley lines, but like water equivalent.
Is it really so shocking that an island so shrouded in mystery could harbor a terrifying water imp as well?
No, I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's right.
Why does Paimon feel like you're pulling our leg? You're just piling on the rumors now. Still, if someone's really been hurt, then we can't just ignore the situation, right, Traveler?
Yeah, we'll go check it out just to make sure.
Oh, marvelous. Then I'll just mark the stretch of water on your map.
All right.
Don't forget that no matter what, safety always comes first.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Give me the pop-up. Water Imps Conjecture, Thelxie's Fantastic Adventures Part 1. I don't know, in the title and everything, it really makes it sound like Thelxie is great. Got anything else to say? Patience, patience, test my patience. Oh yeah, this is the quest, but I won't do it now, because we're busy. Do you ask me something? No, dude. No, dude, nothing. Ah, I'm being eaten by a water imp. I pranked her. Oh, I don't have that yet. I'm at the Foggy Froggy. They should add Froggy to this. Foggy Forest Path, it's got a lot of frogs. Look, I'll show you. Foggy Froggy Path, froggies! I told you, I teleported here first thing, 2 froggies. I'm getting all these lake light lilies, even though I don't need any lake light lilies, which is definitely not a tongue twister, lake light lilies. Frog, Foggy Froggy, frog forest. Come here. What? Where'd he go? Magical fairy frog forest in the fairy frog forest. Frog freaky. I'm a bit hyper, I don't know why. I think I'm just happy. Why? Why is there just a maid on an abandoned boat over here? Oh, this music. Sea shanty. That looks cool. I can't wait to come here for exploration. It's gonna be a little bit though, because there's so many things in December that I told myself I wanted to do. Looks exciting though, this place. This looks fun. What area is this? Irenaeus Forest. Alright, we're at the waters where fish have disappeared from. Probably gonna have a chat with some fishermen here at some point.
Is this the stretch of water Delaroche was talking about?
She marked it.
It looks really peaceful.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Look, there's some footprints over there.
Where? Those are mine, Paimon. Those are mine. Alright, fine. The footprints extend all the way into the water.
These look pretty fresh. Did the water imp get someone again?
Yep.
Let's look around and see if we can find anything else.
Oh my god, dismembered bodies. Very dark turn suddenly.
Wait, did you hear something just now?
Yeah, you went bloop, 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 bloop. I heard that. Gurgling. Oh wait, it wasn't you? Gurgling noises can be heard coming from the water. Uh-oh, it's just bubbles. The noises grow louder and louder until something emerges with a loud splash. Frem. Who would have thought? Paimon.
Paimon? Traveler?
Hey, Frem. How's it going?
I'm sorry. I forgot I was still wearing this.
You should wear it more often, honestly. I think it's such a cool feature that never gets used. Frem removes his diving helmet. Diving helmet, not dining.
Freminet's!
How are you surprised?
Paimon, are you okay?
I think in Teyvat, there's a rule where, you know how when children hide, they hide their own eyes? And they're like, haha, I can't see them, so they can't see me. I think that's the same in Teyvat. If you do that, you just don't, if you hide the face or the eyes of someone, you just don't know who it is. Even though they have the exact same outfit and corpulence as before.
Paimon nearly mistook you for a water imp.
It's kind of mean.
You wearing your helmet.
That's kind of mean. Although, he doesn't look like no penguin. He also doesn't look like a siren.
Huh? A water imp?
We're investigating some myth some girl made up about a water imp called Thelxie.
Thelxie, you say?
Uh-huh.
How surprising.
Is it?
Huh? You know that name too? Or do you know someone else is trying to investigate the water imp?
Why don't you have such a sassy pose? Why, do you or do you not?
I think our situations are probably unrelated.
Are you sure? Could you tell us what's going on with you?
Sure, if that's in order.
I'm just asking. I'm not forcing you.
I know the name because of one of my employers.
Okay.
She noticed the clockwork penguins I brought to the workshop and contacted me through the shop's owner. She has commissioned me to make a special toy.
Okay.
Following her request, I've named the toy Thelxie.
Okay, it's starting to make sense.
Huh? But isn't it a little creepy to name a toy after a water imp? Wait, hold on. Freminet's, you never take commissions from other people.
Oh.
Yeah, but she made a special request.
Really?
But out of respect for her privacy, I can't really talk about it.
I'd almost say it's father, but I can't imagine. Like, we're close. We homies. I call her father because we close like that, you know?
It's alright though. She'll be coming over to check on my progress shortly.
Okay.
And I'll just tell her that you're two of my trustworthy companions.
Awesome.
Hearing that, she might be willing to share some information.
Okay.
And you'll be able to continue with your investigation.
Sounds great. Although, if we know that your penguin is the thing, we're just done, no?
Huh. Even though you seem a little cold and reserved sometimes, you're still really considerate.
He's just quiet.
Our target isn't
What you on
necessarily
about?
the water imp, though. We're primarily here to investigate the disappearance
Oh,
of
yeah.
the fish.
True. Sorry, I was absorbed by Thelxie.
The fish?
Yeah, the fish. Freminet's nods slightly and seems lost in thought after you tell him about the commission from the Fishing Association. Suddenly, his breath catches in his throat. I don't know what that means.
I think I may have connected the dots.
Maybe it just means he's speaking. That makes sense.
These past few weeks, I've been taking Thelxie for water testing every day.
Okay.
The pressure testing makes a lot of noise.
Good quest, everybody. Hey, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Okay, unfunny joke. Did it? My one unfunny joke of the video, I promise.
So, all that about the disappearing fish? Well, it was probably because of me.
That's alright. Now we know why.
So that's all it was?
Mm-hmm.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Why are you screaming?
Wait, so could that mean the child we heard about who walked into the water was also...
What are you saying is for me? I would have never guessed that. Just Frem preparing for another day of work?
Yes, I think that's quite likely as well.
Yeah, don't worry. I knew that.
So
Don't worry,
it was
Chief.
just Freminet's.
Uh-huh.
Paimon spent all this time imagining what a water imp from the fairy tales might look like.
I'm
and it all
intrigued
turned out
too.
to be just a hoax.
I wish it... Ooh, maybe it will be real.
I'm sorry.
There's no way.
It sounds like I've created a lot of trouble for everyone else as well.
No, it's fine.
I'll try to finish this commission as soon as possible. Once I'm done, the fish should come back.
I kind of want to hear or see Thelxie in action though and hear the noise. I wonder how annoying it is. Don't worry about it. It was just a misunderstanding and we'd be happy to help. Is there anything we can do?
Thanks for offering. But I can't trouble you any more than I already have.
You haven't really troubled me, and I want to meet this mysterious commissioner of yours.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Didn't you just call us
Yeah.
your trustworthy companions?
Mm-hmm.
Companions are all about helping each other, you know?
She's right. She's not often right, but she's right now.
But don't you need to report back to your commissioner?
I can wait. She thought we'd be here for days.
Nope, that's not how it works. Paimon's got these commissioner types all figured out.
Really?
We were just tasked with finding out why the fish had gone missing.
Uh-huh.
If we tell them now that it was all just a misunderstanding, you can bet they just immediately hand us another commission to help them get the fish back.
Okay, hey, you know what? That's 2 for 2 with Paimon right now. Although, I'm not going to be too quick on it. I agree with her. That's true. Yeah, we're just really experiencing this kind of thing. That's all.
Exactly. So if we can help you finish up your work and get the fish back, that would save us an extra trip.
That's really smart, I have to say. It's really smart.
Is that what you'd like to do as well?
Yeah, Paimon's right. Paimon's absolutely right.
Huh. All right, I'll trust your judgment. Please follow me.
Ooh.
I've made a makeshift camp over there.
Is this the camp I was on? Knew it. Come on. It's too scenically placed. Oh, it's
I've stored
Thelxie.
Thelxie in the tent.
I see her.
He can respond
him.
to some simple verbal commands.
What's up,
You
Thelxie?
can try calling his name and see if he'll come over.
Thelxie!
Wow, sounds pretty advanced.
Thelxie!
Let Paimon give it a try.
Oh my god, it works!
Hey, Thelxie,
What?
are you there?
That's crazy! Whoa, that's no dance! That's kind of weird, Genshin. You recording my voice all this time? Give me a second, I'm gonna rob your camp real quick. Thelxie! Thelxie! It doesn't work twice, apparently. Solamenaline. Solamenaline. I don't know how to pronounce this in English. Seems like a dose of medicine left behind by someone. There's a label on the bottom of the container with the word Destry written on it. Destry. Destu. Destry. Wait, I need to read this first, Thelxie. Thelxie development log. Attempt to install language output module. Oh, the output signal will use a similar cipher to the one used by the House of the Heart. Benefits are twofold. Not only does the warehouse House of Heart already have many spare old motherboard, this approach will also make the language module compatible with the diving helmet's transcription module, allowing for quick and easy transcription and testing. Smart. Offset of the cipher will just set to 1 for convenience. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. The offset is 1. I'm accidentally getting like important things. Lumine, we need to get our foot off that book. That's so impolite. I've hit a snag. I plan to apply for a transcription module to use for Thelxie, and it would have been the same one as the one used in the diving helmet, but the warehouse said out of stock. What? I just thought there were so many. Seems like I have to make one from scratch using the ones I have as a reference. I'll start looking into it, but it's unclear if I have enough time. You definitely do sound like you need our help. Thelxie log 3. Spend more time than planned on the transcription module. The work on Thelxie's main body will be effective if I keep at this. I have to put it on hold. Although the diving helmet can still be used to decipher Thelxie's output signal, it will probably be unintelligible to everyone else. What a pity. I'm sorry for not being able to give you a voice, Thelxie. Okay. Hey, little guy. Beep, boop, boop. Oh, oh my god, this is so Morse code? I'll translate this. Wait, I want to translate this right now, actually. I want to check what this means. Dash, dot, 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 space. Dot, dash, dash. Chongyun, can you decipher this, or are you just trying to bother me? Morse translator. It just says DBW. DBWT? Don't worry about it. Whatever.
So that's Freminet'S version of Thelxie.
Uh-huh.
It's also penguin-shaped, just like Pear.
Of course it would be.
Yep. Had Thelxie lived in Penguin Town,
Penguin Town?
he'd probably have become great friends with Pear.
Where's Penguin Town? I want to give me entrance.
It's not really anywhere famous or important.
Frem?
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried. I want to go to Penguin Town.
Hey, Thelxie. Nice to meet you. Do you know how to say hello?
Beep boop. This would be a great Pokemon. I wish this was a Pokemon. So, can Thelxie talk?
I wanted to install a language output module, but due to time constraints, I had to give up on the idea.
Don't worry, I read all about it. I was
As
snooping.
it stands, Thelxie can only output messages that were pre-written into its motherboard.
Yeah.
I haven't given him the ability to convert those messages into discernible words, so he can't really talk to us just yet.
That's okay.
No need to get so technical. So basically, you want us to help you complete and install this language module, right?
Okay. We could do that.
No, there's no need.
Oh.
That wasn't one of my employer's requests. It was just something I wanted to try.
Fair enough.
I have 2 other things I'd like your help with.
Okay.
The first is to do some integration testing on Thelxie's motherboard, to make sure he will be able to function properly in most situations.
Sounds good.
That doesn't sound too hard. And what's the other thing?
Give it battle experience.
The other shouldn't take too long either.
Oh.
You'll need to find Thelxie some colorful shells
really?
and coral, so I can craft a weapon for him.
That sounds pretty
A
cool.
weapon? Will Thelxie have to fight?
Maybe self-defense?
Thelxie will need to be able to charge forward with a weapon in hand.
Okay.
Like that brave prince of legend. It's a part of my employer's request.
At first, I thought it would be used for, like, actual fighting or hunting or something. This is gonna be an acting thing, isn't it?
What an imaginative employer. Naming Thelxie after a water imp, but wanting him to look like a prince?
I get it now, the little shape. He's holding a lance kind of weapon.
Regardless of his role or species, Thelxie's
Not the sad
purpose is
music.
the same. Just like Pear, he has come to this world to serve as somebody's companion.
Uh-huh. I actually like it a lot.
Whoa, Thelxie just said something again. Could he understand what we were just talking about?
I don't know.
He can react to certain key words, but unfortunately, due to the lack of a translation module, he still can't quite communicate with us.
Well, because we don't understand it, or does it, what he's saying not make any sense?
That's a pity. But anyway, the most important thing right now is for us to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe let's start by doing some testing on the motherboard. That sounds like something we can do here in the camp.
Paimon has no clue what she's on about.
Sounds good. The motherboard is on my workbench, so please follow me.
I'm just waiting for Paimon to go, but where's the fatherboard? Thelxie, come here. Thelxie. It doesn't work
Here we
anymore.
go. I have this testing manual, so feel free to reference it if you get stuck.
Okay,
Want to give it a try?
sure.
It's okay if you don't succeed immediately.
Sounds great.
I've got a lot of backup boards just in case.
I'd rather not ruin yours, though.
Okay. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out.
That's kind. That's very sweet. I'll do my best. Test the motherboard. Debug motherboard. Left click and drag. Right click to delete improper. Completing circuit. Get him, boy. He's happy. He's a happy boy. Debugging successful. Current length of assembled circuit 8. Oh wait, we've done something like this in Starro, I believe. You good? You good, Frem? How's that?
You're doing well. Just as I expected.
That was a tutorial, right? You just gave me a burner board in case I murdered it.
We've taken on a lot of similar tasks before, you know.
Oh yeah.
Then let's move on to the underwater part.
Okay.
It's just as I mentioned earlier.
Sounds easy.
We're after colorful shells and coral.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of which, you're both already pretty used to Fontaine's underwater environment, right?
Yeah. Well, I actually say we're almost experts.
Okay, that's good. Just let me know if you ever feel uncomfortable. I'll make sure to stay right by your side.
That'd be cute. Can you dive with us? That'd be so cool. You alright, buddy? I actually really like him. He even has the voice of what I'd imagine a like mechanical bird Pokemon would have. Whip whoop. It's cute. I know what it'd be called though. It'd probably be like a steel water type. There's a bunch of people there hanging out by that maid. Maybe some like a gang? Is that Lumidu's Harbor? It is. I kind of want to go get the waypoint there. This looks incredible from here.
It should
Ow.
be right over there. We'll be able to find something that'll help us with our search.
Good thing you're so
This is
echoey
it.
here.
We call this thing an echoing conch.
I know.
It can detect special reflection waves in the water
Yep.
to help us with all kinds of underwater exploration and excavation efforts. Here, try it.
Alright.
Did you notice any interesting places?
Yes.
The echoing conch should have detected some just now.
Uh-huh.
Let's go check them out.
Alright, here's one. Ooh. Where does it want me to go? Okay, this way. That looks beautiful. Material for Thelxie's weapon. Here's another one. The drift. And the last one. Yoink.
Alright, these should be enough.
Really?
Let's head back to camp.
That's nice and easy.
Thank you for staying out here with me all this time.
It really wasn't that long. It really wasn't. Gonna have to swim back because I'm a weight-pointless pleb. But that's alright. Oh, they're having a little dance-off. Get 'em! Oh, Oh my god. Why are you here? Why are you here, Miss President Zuria Desiree? Is that her name? Oh, Destry. She's singing, apparently. Don't get so close. Stop. Why are you singing into my ear? You done?
Ah, Freminet's, you're back.
Oh.
I thought you might have been out diving.
It's not the girl from the start. Never mind. So this is probably the commissioner?
I'm sorry, Madame Destray.
Destray,
I must
okay.
have kept you waiting. I can report, though, that the construction of Thelxie is going quite smoothly.
Uh-huh.
There's no rush. I'm your employer, not your supervisor.
Okay.
And these two are...
Very nice. That's it. Just very nice.
Oh, they're two of my trustworthy companions. They're here to help me work on Thelxie.
Uh-huh, that's us.
Yes, I see. I suppose it's only natural for someone responsible like you to have some reliable friends.
That's right.
It's really nice to meet you, Madame Destray. Are you Freminet's employer?
She did just say she
Paimon,
was.
And this is the Traveler.
Paimon is Paimon, though.
Greetings, my new friends.
Hello.
Just call me Zuria.
Alright.
You are both so adorable.
Thanks.
The sight of you reminds me of little fairies under a cottage roof.
Oh, do you really think so?
Do I look like a fairy too?
Of course.
Ah.
If my child had friends like you, then perhaps he wouldn't have
I was
become
thinking
so
this was it.
obsessed with the tales of water imps. And I wouldn't have had to trouble Freminet's here with this commission.
So she's trying to like scare her own kid away from the water. Or maybe future generations. I was worried something bad would have happened to her kid.
Obsessed with the tales of water imps?
Uh-huh.
Ah, so you don't know anything about my request yet? I would have thought Freminet's had explained it to you already.
He wanted to keep your privacy intact.
Well, Freminet's told us that it was a private matter, so he didn't want to just share it willy-nilly.
Uh-huh.
I see.
You can't just willy-nilly it.
So Monsieur Freminet's is even
Monsieur.
more discreet than I had thought.
Uh-huh.
As you are assisting him with the project, I
Yeah.
believe it'll be beneficial for you to learn more about its vision and history.
Okay.
But it would be quite impolite of me to simply pile all of my troubles on you without
Wow.
your permission. So, would you like to listen to my story?
What a lovely lady. Yeah, of
Sure,
course.
You can tell us anything. You've already said nice things about us, so we'll try our best to help you get through your troubles.
Yeah, you said one nice thing about us. I'll do anything for you.
Ah, what a lovely little fairy. Then let me think of a way to put my situation into words.
Okay.
I'm sure you're already familiar with the tale of the water imps, right?
New song. Yeah, yeah.
Simply put, parents came up with a story, painting water imps as scary abductors in an effort to convince
Oh.
their children to stay away from the water.
Uh-huh.
My child is rather special, however.
Mm-hmm.
While most other children are terrified of Thelxie, he's infatuated with him.
That's one of the risks.
Infatuated? With a water imp?
Uh-huh.
What a brave soul.
Sure.
Yes, he told me that he thought the water imp might have just been misunderstood.
Ah.
In his mind, instead of singing to abduct children, the water imp actually sang out of a longing for companionship.
Uh-huh.
As a result, he often goes near the water in secret.
Okay. Careful there.
So he wanted to become friends with the water imp so it wouldn't be lonely any longer?
Yep.
What a unique way of thinking.
You can say that. A little bit dangerous.
Thank you, little Paimon. He indeed has always stood out from the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually diagnosed with loneliness syndrome when he was only 8 years old.
Loneliness syndrome.
It's a type of mental disorder. Those affected by it often feel extremely lonely and lose interest in many mundane activities.
Oh.
The syndrome is probably what made him so determined to become friends with the water imp.
Lonely syndrome?
Oh no. Is it a very serious disorder?
I don't know if that's real or not.
If you were to become afflicted with the disorder, Paimon, you would only be able to say less than a fraction of the words you're saying to the traveler now.
I assume Frem has it.
No! Paimon won't accept that! We would have to find a doctor to help cure Paimon. 2,000 words of daily conversations with the traveler.
I know.
Settle for a single word less!
I won't. You won't.
The family doctor has already begun to treat my son.
Uh-huh.
But since the disorder is rare, there aren't many good regimens for treatment. He's also developed some new symptoms lately,
Oh.
such as uncontrollable delusions.
Sounds pretty awful.
Huh? Uncontrollable what now?
You heard it.
Uncontrollable delusions. To put it simply, he can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality, and spends all his time in his fantasy world.
Right.
Then what is he seeing in his fantasy world?
Sirens, imps.
It's a dream that he often mentioned to me when he was younger. I've compiled what I could understand of his recent rambling.
Okay.
It goes a bit like this.
Cutscene, maybe? Nope. Once upon a time, there was a splendid and magnificent underwater kingdom of water imps on the Thelxie plain. 500 feet beneath the surface. 500, huh? Iconic number. Countless lovely water imps lived in houses made of rainbow shells and coral, tending to sea animals. Tending to sea animals during the day and singing between the fields of golden tidalga during the night. Everyone led carefree and blessed lives until the day of Iridescence Parade, the important festival during which the new king would be crowned. Before the festival, all water imps would select the most precious pearl they owned, wrap it in golden branches and leaves, and offer it to their most beloved prince. And during the day of the parade, the prince would cross a rainbow bridge made from all the offered shells and accept the crown from his father amid the applause of his subjects. Finally, the new king would bless everyone with his well wishes. And as for the prince's name, it was none other than Thelxie. Explains that.
Amazing. Your son came up with all of this?
Apparently.
He really crafted a lovely fairy tale world for Thelxie.
Uh-huh.
It's like a beautiful dream.
Right.
But perhaps no beautiful dream can ever last long.
True.
You see, the story ended with a twist.
Uh-oh. The day of the Iridescence Parade came as expected, but countless monsters also arrived alongside the prince. The monsters were evil and cruel, and they struck fear into all the water imps' hearts. The water imps, adept at singing as they were, could not defend themselves against the monsters. I don't know what the singing has to do with it yet. So the kingdom fell, the king was killed, and the water imps were locked behind bars. The rainbow bridge lost its color and crumbled away. The prince was barely able to escape with the help of a mysterious masked individual, but he had already lost everything and could only spend his days singing mournful songs. And just as the prince sang out of loneliness, so could his song only be heard by similarly lonely children.
How could the
And now it's
story end
raining.
like this? Is that kind of fantasizing what caused your son to develop his loneliness syndrome?
It's his story. What do you mean?
Well, it'd be more accurate to say that it was the syndrome that caused such terrible delusions to manifest.
Uh-huh.
But in any case, the biggest problem is the patient eventually loses themselves to the fantasy world of their own creation.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
My poor child can no longer differentiate between imagination and reality.
Uh-huh.
He's begun to see himself as Thelxie.
Okay. I feel like... Okay, sure.
Perhaps in his mind, the loneliness he felt became the same as that of a prince who lost everything he ever loved or stood for.
Uh-huh.
What? So that's what you meant by uncontrollable delusions.
Yes.
Then we have to help him snap out of it.
We sure do.
Alas, most of the time he acts as if he can no longer sense or interact with the real world at all.
Really?
I've had several discussions with the doctor, and we think it is best to try to guide his fantasy.
How are we questioning everything that's being said? This is why we're building Thelxie.
He once wanted to make a picture book of his imaginary world,
Okay.
but since the disorder progressed too quickly, he never quite got past the first page of the book.
Uh-huh.
If we could use this book as a breakthrough for his condition. Here, you can take a look.
Okay. Looking. That's the palace.
So Zuri's son also saw Thelxie as a penguin.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he looks so sad.
How can you tell? It's just his back.
What we should do now is help him complete this picture book.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
However, we'll lead the story to a different ending. One where the water imp prince is eventually able to restore his kingdom with the help of his friends.
Sounds good.
We'll need to chase away his loneliness and sorrow, and let him perceive a world full of hope again.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by guiding his fantasy.
I mean, I knew. I don't know how we supposedly didn't get that.
But if we just need to finish the picture book, why does Freminate need to make a Thelxie as well?
Because it's in his reality. There's a Thelxie.
Because we need to treat the book's story seriously.
Yeah.
As if it's a history of things that have really happened.
Yeah.
We'll need to go on a journey like Thelxie and help him regain his crown and country.
And we need to keep it low key because if we make this go like viral locally, all the kids will be like, "Fuck yeah, let's go play with the penguin." Everyone's gonna drown.
But
it's
my
bad.
child can no longer go on a journey of his own.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I commissioned Freminate here to craft a Thelxie.
Yeah.
And then I'll paint the journey with this Thelxie into the picture book.
Smart.
Ah, like a stand-in for your son.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to get it now. Oh, you really put a lot of thought into this, Zuria. Paimon still has one question, though. Where will we be able to find a Water Imp Kingdom?
That's a great question.
There are some ruins on the seabed of the Thelxie Plains. I've
Thelxie.
already asked Freminate to research them for me. We'll be able to use one of the ruins as the kingdom.
Neat.
Oh, so we need to act out a performance of, a brave journey through the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we chase away the monsters in the ruins, it'll count as chasing away the monsters in the Water Imp Kingdom, right?
Absolutely.
Sadly, no.
Oh.
We won't
What?
just be
Really?
putting on a performance. It's just as Zuria said. We need to take this seriously. And the only way we can take this seriously is if we choose to believe everything that's happening is real.
But didn't she say driving monsters away in there? Like crabs and such? I think that's taking it seriously. Maybe I misunderstood.
So we'll be playing it straight, or, making it a fully immersive experience? Oh, neither of those really sound right. Well, either way, we'll still be able to help, right?
Paimon, you just need to RP from now on. We got this.
It's all right. There's no need to get that serious.
It is serious.
It's not a big deal.
What is this
I believe in my
contradictory
son.
all the time?
We can just see this as him wanting to stay asleep for a bit longer. Because he's so enamored with his dream.
I love your romantic take about it, but it is very serious, madam.
Zuria.
Uh-huh.
Keep your spirits up, everyone. If we were to look troubled, my son is sure to become anxious as well.
I know.
I should be heading back right about now to check on my son.
You should say him, because saying my son twice looks very weird.
We temporarily moved to a place on the hill over there, so my son will have a
Oh.
better spot to
Stop
take
saying
notes.
my son.
It's not far from the water, and there's also a great view. Feel free to come find me if anything urgent comes up.
Like you want to help my son.
Understood. There's also one last thing.
Another last thing.
Since these two friends were able to help me out, I've made some more progress on Thelxie.
Whoa.
I estimate that he should be ready sometime tomorrow.
Want to bet the next task is wait until the next day.
That's great news. I must thank you all. With that in mind, how about we meet here in 2 days' time to head to the Kingdom of Water Imps?
Sounds good. Go take care of your son.
All right, everyone. Let's meet again in another 2 days.
Yes.
Zuria sure is a brave and optimistic lady.
Uh-huh.
Freminate, do you think her plan will work out?
Of course it will.
Let's discuss that over by the tent.
Oh.
There were a few things that I didn't bring up because the Madame was here.
Okay. What's this now? What's this now? Any news, boy? Same. I was gonna say that too. Alright, what is it, Frem? Tell me.
What is it, Freminate? What did you want to say?
If you don't mind me
Oh
asking,
god.
I would like the two of you to mentally prepare yourselves.
Frem, you're not gonna kill the mood, right? Not like it was great in the first place.
This is the first time that you've met anyone with the syndrome, right?
Uh-huh.
I know you two are both really strong and will do everything you can to help the child.
Yeah.
But with the syndrome being the way it is, if things don't quite turn out as we wish, I hope you'll be able to accept the outcome and not put too much blame on yourselves.
He's like advertising this kid's death or something.
Freminate, why do you bring this up all of a sudden? Didn't we just promise Zuria that we'll be optimistic about everything working out?
You asked her the question she had answered in the previous sentence. Let him do it too.
It's not that I'm not optimistic. It's just...
You've had it too, Frem. I know. It's okay.
So that's why you looked like you knew exactly what she was talking about. Wait, Freminette, don't tell Paimon that you also...
Yes.
No. Please
Really?
don't misunderstand.
Another twist.
I've never had it. I've just seen many cases of it at the House of the Hearth.
Oh.
Back when we lived under the previous director.
Okay.
They say there are many factors surrounding the development of this illness.
Yeah.
I've heard everything from hereditary factors and one's state of mind to environmental factors and even ley line disorder effects.
Hey, there's the ley line thing I was on about.
Some even say it could be caused by contamination from god remains.
Whoa.
And from the cases I've seen, there weren't many positive outcomes.
Uh-oh.
In
There it
the
is.
worst cases, the
Figured.
patient could even pass away.
Uh-oh.
What? It can get that serious?
Apparently.
And here Paimon thought they just stopped talking as much.
Yeah, that's just the nature of it.
Alright.
So, if you'll find it difficult to cope with the worst case scenario, I would prefer that you back out right now.
Uh-huh.
I don't want you to help only to feel like you failed.
Don't worry, I've seen all kinds of strange and difficult things in life.
Yeah, that's right. Paimon's seen all of those things too.
And even
No
more,
matter
haven't
how
you,
hard it
Paimon?
might get, we won't be scared.
It's not about being scared.
Really? Then in that case, let's see this real-life fantasy adventure together to the end.
Alright.
Yeah! But
Okay,
Paimon
I
has a
would be that
question.
excited.
If this illness can really be as bad as you've described,
Mm-hmm.
then do you really think Zuria's method will be able to help?
Maybe she's found a cure?
After all, we'll just be using a toy as Thelxie and some ruins as the Kingdom of Water Imps. The
Yeah.
whole adventure will only be turned into a picture book for her son to read.
Well, it's fantasy.
Well, I think it should be able to do something.
Uh-huh.
To harbor a fantasy means that the child wants to save himself somehow.
Right.
The only reason he's allowed his dream kingdom to fall is because he's lost control of his heart.
That's deep.
But if we can help him regain control and escape from the darkness,
Uh-huh.
we'll be able to change his world.
Deal.
Like
Where do I
helping
sign?
someone who's lost their voice be able to speak again.
Like a mermaid. Like a little siren. What's her name? Like Ariel. It is actually, that's who we're referencing.
Paimon sees what you're
Ariel.
saying now. Huh. How do you understand all of this so well, Freminette?
Didn't you just say that a bunch of people at the House of the Heart had it? Come on.
Well, maybe because I have also had many of my own dreams in the past.
I see.
I even had my own fairy tale world, much like that boy's.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to draw a lot of support from it. So I believe in the power of fantasy worlds.
So the penguin town you mentioned.
So you remembered.
There's nothing embarrassing about that. I would have liked to see it for myself, but it's fine.
What Penguin Town? Why doesn't Paimon remember? Is that also a fairy tale world? Don't leave Paimon in the dark!
Paimon, you're so dumb. You're so stupid. Suddenly, Frem pulls out a diving helmet and puts it on his head.
Hey, why did you put that on?
Shut up, Paimon.
It's just one of my personal quirks.
I like this.
Please pay it no mind.
Yeah, I'm just gonna act super casual about
Anyway,
this.
Penguin Town is a peaceful place.
He's there right now. He's in
with
Penguin
lots
Town.
of penguin residents.
Mm-hmm.
They're all really good at making clockwork toys.
He's there.
And Pear is the town's triumphant hero.
Whoa.
As well as the one who quietly protects the whole place.
Uh-huh.
Pear? But didn't you make Pear yourself?
It doesn't matter.
Well, I often think that Pear only came to me because he realized how much I needed him.
Uh-huh.
So it's not so much that I made Pear, as Pear chose me as his friend.
That's pretty cute.
Freminette, are you sure you're not losing control of your fantasies as well?
Come on, he's fine. Look at him.
No, I don't think so. I can still differentiate between fantasy and reality.
Uh-huh.
I just believe that the fairy tale world of my dreams must also exist somewhere.
Uh-huh. And it's samsara. They're farming your dreams.
It might just be hidden, which is why it's difficult to see. Or it will only reveal itself at very specific times.
Really?
Specific times? Like when you put on your diving helmet?
Stop exposing him.
Yeah. That's the general idea of it.
Cool.
Really? Paimon just said that because you put on your helmet.
Yeah, he needed a time in Penguin Town.
Have you ever observed the surface world from underwater?
I've tried. It doesn't look great.
It's as if you're viewing a whole different world from the outside.
Uh-huh.
It's a very surreal feeling.
I get what you mean.
Both alienating, but also as if you're being protected by something.
I get the feeling of being underwater. Yeah, I get that.
I have a similar feeling when I put on my diving helmet.
Yeah.
In those moments, it's possible to see some truly wondrous things.
Mm-hmm.
As if a fairy tale has become reality. It's almost like a sort of miracle.
That's crazy.
Really? Like a miracle?
Now, I want to try on your helmet too.
Well, if that's in order.
Yep, that's an order.
Hey! Freminet's still has Thelxie's weapon to make. We don't want to bother him now.
I would have stopped this conversation an hour ago, Paimon. You're the one that kept this going, and now I'm interested, and now I can't. Whatever.
Right. I still have to collect some tools I'll need to craft the weapon.
All right.
I've got to
See you
finish
tomorrow.
everything before tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me, Paimon. I'm sure there'll be other opportunities for you to try my helmet.
I don't believe it.
Thanks for all of your help.
No
I'll
problem.
be off for now.
2 days
Let's meet
even.
up here again in 2 days.
All right. Thelxie's part 1 complete. The Abe's conjecture. It's only part 1? Whoa. Oh, it's writing in Morse there too. This is so pretty. I keep calling it Morse. It is Morse, isn't it? Dash, dot, dot, dash, dash. This intro screen is amazingly pretty. Look at my boy. They're on a little raft or something? Oh, wait, it's a penguin. Penguin boat? He's in there. Mother bird troubleshooting. Okay. Bloop. Thelxie's fantastic adventure. Record of search for glory. I need to complete Prince's country. Okay. Wait until 2 days later. Is this... Where do you see the adventures? Oh wow, I only did part 1. It's quite a bit longer than I thought. Okay. I don't want to debug the motherboard. I want to wait. 2 days. Yep. See you in 2 days. Oh! Zuria just popped into existence. Phew. 2 days of waiting later.
Is your child feeling any better?
Uh-oh, I feel like it's gonna be a no.
Thank you for your concern, Freminet's.
Okay,
His
we're
condition
good.
is fairly stable. The family doctor said we might be able to take him out for a stroll today.
Oh, that's great.
Zuria, Freminate, we're here!
Hello.
Seems like everyone's arrived now.
She's pretty optimistic though, I like her.
Not quite. Aren't we missing someone? But Paimon has a guess where he might be.
Uh-huh, is he saving the castle? Or is he just in the tent?
Thelxie!
If he walks out, oh, he is right there. Come on, boy. Whoa! Look at his little spear! That looks so cool, though. I love penguins. Hey, boy.
Whoa! Thelxie's got himself a sword.
That looks so cool.
He's looking sharp.
He's looking mad fancy.
Indeed. With his weapons in hand,
Look at him.
Thelxie looks more formidable than ever.
Uh-huh.
You've really outdone yourself, Freminet's.
And you know what? He speaks.
We helped you.
Shut up.
Yes, you really had a good eye for materials.
No.
Everything you found was high quality.
No.
Speaking of which, Zuria just told me that she wants to end the adventure with the coronation ceremony.
Of course.
So, could I also trouble you with finding some materials for the crown?
Of course.
You can just keep an eye out for them on our way to the ruins.
Sure.
I was planning to collect the materials myself, but then I realized you might be able to find some prettier ones than what I could get my hands on.
I don't know why you'd think that, but sure, consider it done.
Seems like everything's ready to go. Shall we head out?
Let's move.
Please wait a moment. I was
Oh.
just thinking. Since Thelxie has already shown us his brand new appearance,
Yeah,
we may already be able to draw a new page in the picture book.
of course.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's like the crazy cool revival. Yeah, do it.
Ooh, Paimon's excited now.
What should we draw on the page? Like him being him getting his strength back.
Why don't we use the story we know as a reference?
Uh-huh.
Just make the atmosphere a bit less grim.
I agree.
So we'll take out the sad parts and replace them with happier stuff?
Yeah.
Sounds great to Paimon.
All right, let's go then.
All right, I'll give it a try. I'm not very adept at drawing, but I've seen a lot of art during my work.
Uh-huh.
Now, as far as the actual content of the drawing, please tell me what you'd like to see.
Do I get to pick?
Let me think.
Yes.
We can draw the weapon.
Exactly. Yeah.
The prince has picked up the sword of
Yeah.
courage and the shield of perseverance.
Yeah.
Which proves he has crossed the mire of doubt.
There you go.
And now is ready to wage war against the darkness.
Now we're talking, Frem.
I'll add the weapons.
Ooh.
Anything else?
Okay. Make him proud and dapper, like chest forward.
Paimon wants to give him some friends. Thelxie's got some
Ah,
friends
that's
by
cool
his
too, that's
side
cool.
now, so he's no longer fighting alone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll also draw some.
Oh.
Anything else?
Don't forget to add some color. Wow, I'm like so judgy.
Color. Ah,
This looks
color,
beautiful
yes,
already.
That's really important. The road in front of him now will no longer be just grayscale, but bursting with color and hope.
Dude, she actually, why was she being so humble? She draws so well.
So inspiring.
Whoa.
How wonderful. Splendid ideas, everyone.
I kind of got nothing of it right, but it's fine.
Great! Everyone looks super pumped up. Thelxie most of all.
What's up,
Are you
Thelx?
seeing this, my son? Are you feeling inspired by this as well?
Oh, it's just her imaginary son. Oh, very long Thelxie message. See, he speaks now.
I'm sure he is, Zarya. And this is still just the first page.
Let's move it on.
That's right! Paimon can't wait to see the picture book when it's all finished.
Me too.
We should finish it as soon as possible and
Mhm.
keep up the belief and hope in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to look forward to it as well. So let's get the show on the road and head towards the kingdom of water imps.
Let's do it.
Hey, Thelxie's fantastic adventures begin now!
Well, it began last episode, but it's fine. Prince's Country. Adventures Part 2. As you can see, Paimon Part 2. That means it started already. After some time, you arrive at the shore above the underwater kingdom of water imps. Had to read it fast. Dude, even the sliding beautiful General Crab. Got it. Got my General Crab. Leader of the evil army. I caught the evil monster. Ow, banged my head against the floor. Oh, this is nice. You even made it quick for me to get there. Whee. Woo. Have I been here before? I can't tell which area this is in. Maybe it's the new one? I'm pretty sure it's the new one. I think above me is Dumidus Harbor.
Those are materials that we can use for the crown.
Stop.
Let's
Yes.
get some for Freminet's.
I got them. What? What is it? Inscribed shell? Pearls that were saying, nothing of his bones that do fade. You what? You what now? Heal me. I
Should be
don't know.
enough.
Cool.
I knew you'd have
Oh,
an knack
what?
for finding the best materials. We shouldn't need anything else to head to the kingdom of water imps.
This the kingdom?
Is that the entrance to the underwater ruins ahead?
A blue door? Okay. Assaulting the water imp kingdom. Dude, that's crazy. That's like the Shenhe story I called. Wait, there's no way this actually would have to do. Go to the king. Okay. What? Wait, do I have to do the mini game? I think so. Alright, let's go then. I'll bring Frem along. We even got superconduct to reduce physical resistance. This might be just as unsafe as
So these are the underwater ruins.
as letting a kid go into water.
found. They're pretty amazing, but still not exactly the kind that Paimon was imagining.
It's the kingdom of imps, Paimon, not ruins.
Oh, yeah, Paimon knows. It's just... Paimon thought we'd actually see a fairy tale world.
You don't
Like with
believe
the
enough.
Water Imp's colorful houses and the Rainbow Bridge.
No.
I'm sorry. I was hoping to put up some decorations, but ran
like
out of
this.
time to do it by myself.
It's okay, it's fantasy time now.
Whoa, someone's already switched into fantasy mode.
I have been for 2 days, Paimon.
Seems like the travelers already got the gist of things.
Of course.
You should do your best too, Paimon.
I've been really trying and I'm pushing everyone and everyone's like,
Don't underestimate Paimon. Paimon can flip the switch too. No,
Stop, stop.
fantasy
I hate it.
mode. Young adventurers, 'tis Paimon,
Oh.
guardian goddess of this land.
Really?
State your goals and intentions for visiting this nation.
Now you sound like you're over exaggerating it. Fake. Say it, Frem. I believe it too.
We We are the companions of Prince Thelxie, your Divine Highness.
Okay, never mind.
We
She
have
likes
come
it.
to help him reclaim the glory that he has lost.
Yes.
Oh, reclaiming your glory! My goddess here has golden glory, silver glory, and bronze glory.
Really?
Which is it that the prince has lost?
All of them. All of them.
Huh?
I don't know. Did you break character, Paimon?
Not at all! This is the goddess's test! From your response, the goddess concluded that you're all brave adventurers without the taint of greed in your hearts. As such, you are worthy of everyone's respect.
That's wonderful. Thank you, goddess.
So please accept the goddess's reward.
Mm.
The goddess will now bestow all 3 types of glory upon you.
Thank you.
And as for this prince, the goddess will also bestow upon you the rainbow glory.
Nice.
So your future will always be filled with light.
That's all the ranks of events you could get. That's crazy. I thought... wait, his animation's happy, but he's questioning it.
My gratitude to your Divine Highness for such generous blessings. Power is now surging through every part of my body.
Same.
Me. Me too.
Nice try.
Is this the divine inspiration of legend?
It must be. All thanks to the power of Goddess Paimon.
Now, adventurers,
Uh-oh.
charge bravely ahead and defeat the monsters that have taken over the kingdom.
Uh-huh.
You will be sure to find that which you seek.
Nice line. There's so much hinting at Paimon being a goddess again. Use Prince Thelxie's Water Imp Chanson, so chanson is a song, to defeat opponents more easily. After using this skill, Thelxie must charge up before being able to use it again.
Please be
Get him,
careful.
Thelxmeister! Bang!
Just ahead are some evil enemies that have invaded the kingdom of water.
Don't worry, I shall deal with the evil.
Those accursed
Careful.
enemies are back again. Your Highness,
It's okay, I'll
show
get them.
what you're
Bang.
made of.
Oh, I'm showing them right. Bang! Dude. Oh wait, it's a trial frame! It's actually a really good frame. Bang! Bang! Ow. Ping diff! Wait, the penguin didn't do anything.
We're under attack again.
It's
The
okay.
Ultra of the Deep.
I'll
There's
protect
no
you.
need to fear, my friends.
Oh no.
His Highness is so strong that even a diviniture of the deep would pose no threat to him.
What? It's a Diviniturl of the Deep! I can't believe it! These are so rare, I thought they were extinct. I will use my divine blade of penguin. Nudge. I got him. It was the divine peng blade.
Finally over.
Whoa.
We defeated the evil monsters and reclaimed the kingdom of water imps?
Give me a second, I need to put away my divine aura. Ah, there we go, I feel better now. Sorry, when I go enraged in battle mode, I can't stop it.
Yes, it should now be time for us to attend Thelxie's coronation ceremony.
Wonderful.
The only thing is, I didn't expect this to go so smoothly.
Uh-huh.
I thought it would have taken longer for us to reach the heart of the ruins.
That's just how strong we are.
It was my mistake. I should have told Freminet's earlier that we would also need a crown.
It's fine.
It's all because the Traveler and Goddess Pie were too strong. We just eradicated all the monsters in one go.
Bo, you gotta creeping me out
It's
a little
okay,
bit.
Khaenri'ah. We can come back again once I've made the crown.
Okay.
Then I must thank all of you again for taking the time. And you too, Thelxie, my child.
I'm starting to think maybe she crazy. Beep boop, beep boop. That was cute.
Thelxie's turning out to be a real expert at fighting.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think there's anything that will be able to stop him. He's like a true prince now.
He just needs his crown.
Yes, I agree as well.
Nice.
Let's head back to
Just keep
camp
it
for
up,
now.
team.
I asked the Traveler to search for some materials on the way because I want to make the crown as soon as possible.
Believe it or not, I already have them.
We can add an update to Thelxie's fantastic adventures as well. Now
Yes.
that we've reclaimed the kingdom of water imps, it's time for us to draw some new scenes in the picture book.
Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. That's so good, man. That's some of that good stuff, man. We're home.
Zuria and Freminate, why don't we draw the new pages first?
Yes.
Paimon really wants to update the picture book.
You just want to see someone draw this Paimon.
Hey, you didn't have to say it out loud.
Triple D Goddess Paimon.
No problem. I'm happy to oblige.
Uh-huh.
Then in
3D,
that case,
I get it.
The story today
It's real.
should go something like this.
Alright.
After overcoming many
Whoa.
obstacles, Prince Thelxie and his brave companions finally arrived at the entrance to the kingdom of water imps.
She looks very badass as well.
At this time, the little fairy in the group, Paimon, revealed her true goddess form to her companions.
This is such foreshadowing.
The goddess has She praised the companions for their purity, and to reward them, she bestowed upon them many blessings.
Thank you.
And even prayed that the prince would be able to fulfill his goal.
Thank you so much.
Bathed under the goddess's glory, the prince and his companions charged into the bastion
Poor
of evil,
Charles. Why
chased
Charles?
away the monsters, and rescued the pretty water imps from their imprisonment.
Woo!
The prince finally managed to reclaim his kingdom. But as for the crown,
It was in a different kingdom. A different castle.
The crown isn't ready yet.
Yes.
No. The crown was within the prince's reach,
Aha.
but the monsters took it with them as they fled.
Nice.
They haven't given up and are sure to return. But the prince is certain to reclaim the crown the next time they fight.
Good stuff, Fred.
The brilliant rainbow shall descend onto the kingdom once more.
Very nice.
Oh, and Paimon can almost see it all happening now.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, the pages are beautiful.
They are. This is really
Zuria's
pretty.
really talented at drawing.
I know. I don't know why she was being so humble. Like, oh, I'm not really good at artists. I've seen a lot of art, though.
thank you, everyone. We've also completed the second page of the picture book now.
Uh-huh.
Thelxie's journey is one step closer to its end, and the promised coronation.
Imagine the most twisted backstab of them all. She's just doing this to sell the picture book, and there's no kid.
My child, you'll also be able to brighten up when that time comes, right?
Yes. Thelxie already, like, mad vibing with being the child.
I'm sure he will, Zuria. Who knows? Perhaps the doctor will already have some good news for you when you get back home today.
I hope so. He's probably asleep. You should go home now. It's dark.
I sure hope so, Your Divine Highness. Oh, Freminette, about the time you'll need for the crown.
Uh-huh.
Please don't worry. One day should be more than enough.
Cool.
Ah, then I must
Not the sad
thank you
music
for your
again,
hard
stop.
work. All right, let's
2
rendezvous
days.
here in another 2 days' time for our final adventure. Okay?
Sounds good to me.
And see you in 2 days, my lovely friends.
Is she gonna sing? Na na na. Na 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 na. Do a little song. She did a little song at all. Zuria. There it is. I like how it fades out. That's good. Let's see how far she walks. I'm sorry, Zuria. This might be a bit weird, but I want to see how far in the mountain I can see you go.
All right.
Oh no! They
They
auto skipped it. Yeah, let's get it, Fremis. I'll
Yeah.
get out of your way.
I'll need to go to the city shortly to get some parts for the base of the crown.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try out a few different designs and choose the one that looks the best.
You're really dedicated, working super hard.
Yeah. Paimon knew that you didn't often take commissions from others, but Paimon had no idea you'd be so dedicated once you're on the job.
Yeah?
Well,
Oh.
about that.
There had to be more.
Might be because
But he's not telling us yet.
Because what?
Nah, never mind. I won't tell you.
It's because I hope.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Stop.
That look
Just
on your
stop
face,
mentioning
you're
it.
turning red,
Give
and
him
it looks
time.
like you're about to run away and put your helmet on again.
Why is she bullying him?
Am I turning red?
Don't tease him.
All right. We won't bother you anymore.
Told her we
for
wouldn't get to
today,
hear it.
Freminette. Let's see each other in 2 days' time.
I actually don't like that she finds this funny.
Okay.
I'm mad at her.
Thank you. See you in 2 days.
Take care, Frem. Sorry about Paimon. She's unbearable, I know. Stupid little fairy.
I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful
Mm-hmm.
and experience a miracle for themselves.
Of course. Part 2. Quest complete. Other than Paimon being super rude, it was alright. Swirling Vortex, so this is probably the fighting with with Thelxie. Alright, wait another 2 days, friends. How you doing, Thelx? Ooh, you seem determined. Today's not a happy, today's a determined one. 2 more days. I think it's not enough. Oh, he turned to me. Oh, it is enough. Frem's there now. You said 2 days, Frem. 1 would have been fine by me as well, but you said 2, so we're just gonna have to stand here awkwardly and look at my shadow shrink and get bigger over time. Boop. Perfect.
Today's the final day of Thelxie's.
Oh, he did a little hi. They both did hi.
Find Freminet at his camp.
Wait, that's so cute. Did he do that every time? Oh, that was cute. I like that.
Hey, Freminet, Thelxie, we're here.
What's up, gang?
Hello, Paimon. Hello, traveler.
It's good that you forgot that Paimon was being such a stupid not god earlier. Hey,
Is
Thelx.
the crown ready?
Of course it is.
Yes, we're just waiting for Zuria now.
Uh-oh.
She hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, no.
Then let's wait for her a little while. Or actually, maybe we can go find her.
Sure.
It's not too far from here anyway. Didn't she say she just lives on the hill over there?
Well, you didn't let me look at where she was walking last time, so I can't confirm.
Hey, traveler.
She did say it, though.
Paimon.
Oh, no. This is the fishing lady.
Oh, and speaking
Found you two at long last. I'm so glad that you both are all right.
What do you want?
why are you here, Miss Delaroche? And what could have happened to us?
To be fair, it's been like a week since we took her commission, and we never showed again.
What could have happened? That water imp Thelxie, of course. After I gave you that commission the other day, I began to get worried and went asking about the boy that went missing.
Yeah.
Oh, that? We've got it all figured out now. The boy you heard about was just Freminet. Even the missing fish was his fault.
Stop
Don't worry,
blaming him.
You get the fish back as soon as we're done with this job.
And then we're done with this job. Although we accepted hers first, and we're prioritizing something else now.
Oh, sorry about that. I've been diving in the area recently.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I feel like her
Freminet
eyes are darker
diving?
blue.
No. That's
Oh,
not
no.
what happened at all.
Oh,
I've heard
no.
a completely different account.
This is her son.
What I was told is that about a month ago, a child tied a bunch of heavy seashells onto his body and walked into this open stretch of water.
Uh-huh.
He never came back. What could that be if not that water imp's work?
You're saying the kid's been gone for a while, right? She was the one tripping. Is that what we're headed towards? That's sad. That's... I hope I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Please be wrong.
Are you sure?
I hope it's another myth of hers.
100% sure. I've confirmed the account with several veteran fishermen I know.
Mm-hmm.
The child was only 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Lescaut. Lescaut d'Estray.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let's go to Stray?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the name.
I felt
They
that one
say
coming.
The family took on this after moving to the city from a place called Stray. Anyway,
Ah.
his mother is a pretty famous art dealer, while his father passed away from an accident many years ago.
Yeah. She's the lonely one. Damn, that's so awful. They say the family took on the name after moving to the city from a place called Destray.
Well, naturally, his mother was devastated by the incident and fell terribly ill.
Yeah.
It's said that she left the court of Fontaine, and no one knows where she's gone.
Oh, we know.
It can't be, right? Let's go Destray? Zuria Destray?
Uh-huh.
It must be some sort of a coincidence?
No, Paimita. Let's go to the
I'm
house.
sorry, miss. We've got to go check on something right now.
Yep. Please don't be a super dark twist. Please
Well,
don't be
you
an
go
even
on
darker
ahead.
twist. Please,
I
please,
just came
please.
to make sure that you're both all right.
You're very
I'll head
sweet.
back then. Please remember to take care.
Yep. You too. Miraculous crown. Are we gonna revive this child perhaps? Maybe he's just been living underwater. Maybe he's just been chilling with the seals. Oh, it's such a long run. I'm gonna run it though. I don't even think I have a waypoint near it. Okay, I do. But the scenic though, the scenic walk. I really want to believe. I mean, there's not much to believe, is there? There's not a whole lot that we could have misinterpreted. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I kind of felt that one coming a little bit. She was calling the penguin my son the entire time. It's rough. It's rough. It's so sad. Why make sad story when can make happy story? It's okay. Maybe positive ending. Positive ending. Smile. Like they're playing kind of cute music. It's a very cute house, though. It's a very cute house. It also explains she's an art dealer. That explains why she's seen so much of it. No, I want to look at the paper on the table.
Excuse us. Is anyone here? Is this Madame Destray's place?
Uh-oh.
Who are you?
Oh?
I have a patient here who needs quiet bed rest.
Yeah.
Please leave us be unless you have anything urgent to report.
Hey, Doc. Is it urgent? The door opens after a brief moment. A man walks out with a confused look in his eyes.
This is the residence of Zuria Destry, and I'm Jala Khan, her
Hey,
family
Jala
doctor.
Khan.
What did you mean by your question just now? Who else could be my patient?
Yeah, her supposed son that we think is out there.
Your patient should be Zuria's son, right? She told us herself that her son had contracted loneliness syndrome.
Uh-huh.
No, you're right. Young Master Lescaut did have that illness once upon a time.
I see.
Well, the young master's no longer with us.
Mm-hmm.
And now the Madame has come down with the same illness.
Yep.
Are you her friends by any chance?
Yes, sir. You informed the doctor of all that's happened in the past few days between some breaks of silence.
So, when she had requested time to go out over the past few days,
Uh-huh.
it was so she could spend them with you.
Yes, sir.
So, if I'm understanding this right, the one who's suffering from uncontrollable delusions is the Madame herself?
Yep.
She believes her son is still alive?
Uh-huh.
That is correct. When the young
Stop with the
master
sad music, man.
disappeared, she was organizing an art exhibit that she had specifically prepared for him.
Yeah.
But since she had to leave the house,
Oh,
she was unable to see her son one last time.
Oh, no.
That might have been the trigger for her regret. Or perhaps the family's fall into loneliness and grief was inevitable as soon as the old master passed away.
Mm-hmm.
First the son, and then the mother.
Yep.
But how could that be? She really looked like she had a handle on everything. Her smile was so lovely, and she even told us to stay optimistic. But you're saying she...
It's a coping mechanism.
Those actions are proof that she can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality.
Right.
Then all the other things that she told us about her son, were those fake too?
Not per se.
No, those were all real. Although they were all things that happened before the young master left us for good.
Right.
Madame's time has just never moved forward since his passing.
Maybe he would have dissolved a month ago, no? Maybe she should also dissolve. They can hang out in Waterworld.
I see. So after her son left, she created a fantasy world where her son was still with her.
Yep.
She was looking for a way to cure his illness when she ran into us.
I do think this is probably the worst thing in the world that can happen to you as a person, your child. It has to be the worst thing. So how is she now?
She has been in a good mood the past few days, even humming a song when she returned from her stroll.
Uh-huh.
She even began discussing with me the idea of using deliberate guidance to ease the illness. It was all going well until last night.
Oh.
She spent a whole night staring at the shell the young master left behind.
Ah.
And the words that he had inscribed onto it.
Mm-hmm.
Then
That's
she
what I wanted
broke
to read.
down once more. I prescribed some sedatives, and she's currently resting.
Okay.
But then what should we do? How can we help her? There has to be something we can do.
Put the shell in the crown.
Don't panic, Paimon. Even though this is a devastating piece of news, we must all calm down first.
He says the calmest way possible.
What should we do? I need to think. I need to remember the old house of the hearth
Mm-hmm.
and the children who lived in it.
Mm-hmm.
Those patients and what their doctors said back then. What if...
Uh-huh.
Dr. Jalakan, have you seen a picture book? The Madame should have brought it back with her.
Okay.
Are you thinking about trying the guidance therapy she talked to me about before?
Yes, sir.
It's worth a shot.
Yep.
I'll go get the book.
Thanks. Thanks, Chief. The doctor quickly retrieves the book and hands it to Frem. Frem can
Yes.
draw too.
This is it.
We still need to finish the adventure in the picture book. Uh-huh.
That's right. If what Dr. Jalacon said was true,
Jalacon,
the
of
past
course.
few days have been very helpful to Zuria. So we should complete this journey.
Sounds good.
We need to show her that her child has found a happy ending in the world of her dreams.
Yes.
But wouldn't that just make it harder for her to accept reality?
Maybe.
One must first face reality before accepting it.
Yeah.
The Madame has been crushed
That's rough.
by her feelings of grief
Yeah.
and can no longer bring herself to face reality. Our first priority would be to get her out of this state.
Ah, this is rough.
Right. Before today, I had thought she wanted to use Thelxie's fantastic adventures to save her son. But now, I think she might need it to save herself.
Yep.
And if we could complete it, we should be able to give her some feeling of inspiration and closure.
Closure.
Maybe
Important.
those feelings would be enough to give her some courage to face reality again.
Yeah, definitely. I think closure is very important. We'll have to give it a try. No. Where's the option? Let's do it. Like, excited RP.
There's no time to waste. Let's set off right away.
Let's go. Let's move, friends. Bring the sun. What's written on the shell? Alright, get ready to sob. I didn't find the first one, only the second and third. The sea goddess hath rung his knell. I don't know what that means. Ding dong, hark. Now I hear them. Ding dong, bell. Alright, I don't know. That wouldn't make me sob. Maybe I need context of part 1. A kilometer? Holy, okay. Charge into the lair of evil, assaulting the Water Imp Kingdom once more. I get the last part of the drawing, the last part of the painting. We're obviously going with the same thing, right? We'll go Hihi, Yelan, Cookie, and we have to. My main man, Frem.
We're here again. This is the final part of Thelxie's journey, but the most important person is missing.
We're saving her. Beep, boop, beep.
Everyone, please don't be so down and gloomy.
I agree.
Remember what she told us? If we were to feel troubled, the patient would become anxious as well.
I know.
You're right. Paimon needs to smile.
Come on, goddess.
We have to give something to Zuria. It should be our smiles. We have to keep smiling as we finish this adventure.
Smiles, crying in
She'll
pain.
be able to recover, right, everyone?
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Hey, you said it too? That's crazy. Alright then, lads. Fight me, why don't you? Paimon, more convincement. Convincage. Paimon, you do not sound convinced enough.
Watch out, everyone! They're coming
T.
at us.
Oh. I one-shot them a bit quick. Yes, your highness. Thelxie's confused. Okay, I want to see. Okay, there's no more dialogue. We're good. Get him out of here, Frem! Use the divine penguin blade. Very nice, Frem. You saw that shape he was drawing? Shape of a conch. Just saying. Shape of a shell. Shape of a seashell.
I'm sorry. I have to go. I made a promise to my friends, and I'm already very late.
But Madame, you're still...
Don't try to stop me.
Don't
Today's
stop
the most
me
important
now.
day for treating Thelxie. We'll use the guidance method. Didn't you also say that you'd think it'd work?
I think this is interesting because he told us that she seemed very clear and like, oh yeah, even talked about this guidance method. And then I think he now realizes that she still thinks the guidance method is for her supposed kid when he thought she was talking about herself.
I'm not trying to stop you, Madame. It's just...
Uh-oh.
Could you tell me the name of your child?
She's gonna say Thelxie.
Dr. Jalacon, how can you forget the name of your
Yeah.
own patient?
Yeah.
His name is Thelxie.
Yeah.
He's the prince of the kingdom of water imps.
Mm-hmm.
We will go today to reclaim his crown and attend his coronation ceremony.
Uh-huh.
I see. Madame, please rest assured everything is still on schedule. Your friends have already departed to find... Wait, look. They've already returned.
It's us.
Zuria! We've retrieved the crown!
He did it. But she wasn't here with them or with us.
Paimon, everyone, have you really?
Yes. It was a wonderful battle.
Yes, but the coronation ceremony still hasn't taken place.
Aww.
Because we felt like you should be the one to preside over it.
Aww.
Wonderful. How wonderful. Thelxie, My
Don't look at the penguin.
My child,
Stop.
are you hearing this? Everything you lost will now come back to you, and soon, very soon, you will never be lonely again.
You know what? Not to be that guy, but the friends we made along the way, we've been having an adventure with a lot of people here. I don't think he's lonely. Beep boop, bop, bop, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I was gonna say this too. Like,
And
what do you mean?
the last page of the picture book. It's still waiting for you to illustrate in color.
Uh-huh.
Right, the picture book. The picture book. But I don't know what I should put on the last page.
The coronation.
Don't worry.
Come on.
Thelxie and his friends all know what should go on it.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready, Zuria. We'll describe everything for you.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, okay.
Get your pencils and pen colors and stuff.
At last, Thelxie and his friends were able to drive off
There's the crown.
monsters and achieve a dashing victory. Their
Yes.
success was complete, and the recovered crown resplendent.
Uh-huh.
The water imps, finally returning to their homes,
They're all penguins.
showered the prince with love and applause as
Whoa.
he greeted them.
Whoa!
They once again
That's the
offered their
penguins.
precious shells to the prince
Mhm.
and reconstructed the rainbow bridge of
Oh yeah,
old.
true.
As he watched the scene unfold, the prince could not help but be touched by its beauty.
Wonderful.
Moved by everyone's happiness, the prince stepped onto the
Oh, yeah,
rainbow
right.
bridge and took a good look at all the friends who had gone on the journey with him. There stood the traveler, Goddess Paimon,
Put some emphasis on that.
Freminet'S,
Goddess
and-
Paimon.
Huh? Where's the last person? The prince looked frantically around, but could not find the person
Yes,
he
yes,
wanted to
yes.
see most. At that moment, the person suddenly appeared on the other side of the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
She walked towards him with a smile and slowly lifted her veil.
It was her, the queen.
The prince could not hold back his tears. He recognized then
Ah, the mom.
that
That's
the
so cute.
mysterious person
Actually,
that
the mom.
had been by his side the whole time was none other than his mother.
Wow.
Zuria walked across the bridge.
Oh, her
and
name is
placed
Zuria
the
in this,
crown
too.
Above the prince's head.
Oh, they're gonna make him
She
say the real name.
smiled down upon
It's
him
not
as she
Thelxie.
said, "My prince, my king, you shall never, ever need to feel lonely again."
Change his name.
That's the end of the story, Zuria.
Ah, but you call him Thelxie.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am so sorry, my child.
Maman.
Maman should have spent more time with you.
Oh no.
Did you hear the story?
That's why she's feeling grief.
You'll never have to feel lonely again.
Because she feels like she just spent too much time working. I get it, Mom. It's okay. I'm here now. But, you know, still kind of pissed that you didn't give me that much attention when I was younger.
Maman loves you too.
What's happening? Is Zuria talking to Thelxie?
What is Thelxie saying?
Quick, put on my diving helmet.
Really?
There's a transcription module in it.
Do we
that's
get a cutscene, you
compatible with
think?
Thelxie's output signals.
You fixed it.
You should be able to use it to understand what Thelxie's saying.
Alright. Freminette walks up to you and pulls out his diving helmet before placing it on your head. That's deep. That he allowed us to get that? Mom, what the heck, Mom? Mom, I still don't speak dots and dashes. I love you, Maman. Really, that's it? So that's what Thelxie's saying.
Maman loves you too.
I feel like I'm invading personal space right now. I feel like a little creep.
But I love you more, Maman.
Wait, what is this?
What? Did you see something?
It's a boy.
Maman, I'm getting a little sleepy. If it's time for bed,
Liz Scott,
can you hum a lullaby to me again?
my boy.
Of course, my dearest child.
We're even seeing it from different angles.
As long as you want to hear it, Mama will always hum for you.
I'm sorry. It's very emotional. But like, she's acting this so well. With like, feeling her emotion in her singing. Because it's like, so emo. You know what I mean? I think it's actually very nice.
Thank you, Maman.
My mom.
Lullaby has always been my favorite.
Oh, more sad music.
Now that I've heard it, I can return to my dream and to the kingdom of water imps in peace.
Wow.
My poor darling. Please don't forget. I will always love you.
Uh-huh.
My love is greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps.
To the moon and back. To Celestia and back. Celestia doesn't feel that far away. To the moon and back feels further. Farther.
Forget, Maman. And so is my love for you.
Ah.
Greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps.
Pretty sure I did say this. My mom and I have said this to each other, but not about water imps though.
Maman.
See you, let's go. Good night, my sweet prince. King. Aww. That's beautiful. I need to blow my nose. Alright, Doc. Tell me, what is it now? It's gotta be the Doc, right? 3 days later. Really? At Frem's camp.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here.
Frem, I'm here.
Freminate, why did you call us in such a hurry? Did you hear something from Zuria? Oh, if it's not good news, Paimon doesn't want to hear it.
I'm ready for anything.
Don't worry, it's definitely great news.
Hey.
The Madame came here for a visit just now with her doctor.
Okay.
Color has returned to her cheeks.
Our
and
queen.
She sounded full of energy as well.
That's wonderful.
She said she'd like to return to the court to continue hosting the art exhibit.
Ah.
But this time, she'll work with her doctor to exhibit some picture books related to the illness.
Okay.
Of course.
That's cool.
Thelxie's fantastic adventures and the guidance therapy will be included in the exhibit as well.
Of course.
She'd like to use her experience to help others.
Okay, well, what's nice is that it isn't the twist of her trying to make money, but she is going to use it to help others. Very nice.
That's wonderful. So it wasn't bad news after all.
Oh yeah, but I'm also diagnosed now.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's good.
Here, please take this picture book with you.
Uh-huh.
The Madame wanted you to have it. If at some point in the future you were to run into
Oh
someone
no,
with
don't do
similar
this.
troubles, she hopes the book would be of use to you.
Don't make me do this.
But this is her son's story, right?
So what?
Is it really okay to give the book to us?
It's a cure.
Don't worry, it's just a copy. She still has the original.
Of course.
It's extremely important to her.
Yeah, who would have thought?
All right, then there's no problem. It feels good knowing we've contributed.
We gotta go
something
talk to
important.
La Roche
Paimon
again, right?
Definitely didn't expect the fantasy adventure to be
I'm worried
so
about that.
useful. Paimon was a little worried about how everything would turn out.
Mm-hmm.
After all, fantasy is just fantasy.
That's pretty deep, Paimon. You know what? We're in a fantasy world too. None of this shit's real. That's crazy, isn't it?
Paimon, do you know what the Madame said?
Thank God it's Paimon for me.
She said that at the moment when she placed the crown on Thelxie's head,
Uh-huh.
she felt like she really saw something beautiful. Her child had returned, and he told her that he loved her.
I saw it too, Frem.
She also said that was when she was finally able to bid farewell to her son.
Mm-hmm.
She felt like at that moment, she was healed by some mystical power, and she was filled with courage from head to toe.
Wait a minute. Are we thinking some kind of divine influence here?
Oh, really? But
We're
could that
thinking
just be
about it.
another part of her fantasy?
Where's Ner? Where is he hiding? Where is she, the unknown goddess?
Perhaps. But if fantasy is just fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
and the fantasy world is not real,
Mm-hmm.
then how could it still grant
Stop
us these
this,
powers
stop.
that we can continue to use in the real world?
Stop. Stop. I don't want to say perhaps fantasy is not just fantasy after all. No. No.
But what else can it be?
Fantasy.
A descent of the fairy tale world into the real world.
Uh-huh.
At that time,
This is
the
them hinting at
wondrous fairy tale
multiverse again.
temporarily became reality
Oh, God.
and influenced real things in our world. That has to be what happened.
But this means literally anything can happen. I keep saying it. I don't like multiverses because everything feels so inconsequential.
You saw it too, didn't you?
I did.
That can't be what happened, right?
Paimon.
There's just no way.
Paimon.
Wouldn't it be like a miracle if that really happened?
Paimon. Don't you think you're a miracle? Just think about it.
Yes, I suppose that would be a miracle. I hope that everyone who's found themselves
look
in
at
a dark
that.
place would be able to see something beautiful.
You're doing some
and
incantation.
experience a miracle.
You said this
themselves.
before. You said this before, Frem. Are you a Hex and Circle wizard? Thelxie's Fantastic Adventure Part 3 Miraculous Crown. Here's the little book. Read it. It's beautiful. Look at all these memories, guys. Remember this? Yeah, it was 10 minutes ago. But remember this in 10 years. We'll be like, remember that one thing when they were talking about fantasy or something and like a kid and loved penguins? We're like, oh yeah, of course I remember that. That was crazy. Alright. That was really cool. I like that. You know what I think? It was a good-sized story event. I think it was perfect. So hey everybody, thank you so much for watching today's very emotional and deep story quest. I liked it though. Again, I like that we got a bit more about Frem as well. He was kind of left on the sidelines of the trio, you know, the siblings, but I think it's cool that we got a bit more about him too. Now, there's a bunch of characters that haven't really had much more look into them. I hope we get some cool with Navia too. Every time we see Navia, it's been sad. I hope next patch we'll have something happy with her. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're doing wonderful, and I hope to see you soon with more videos. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and whatever it is at this time of the year. Take care. Bye-bye.